right, today we're going to use some gentle yoga poses, asanas, and exercises to help open the hips a little bit, connect to the abdominals, and in general, relieve low back pain. No props required, just bring your own body. Though, if you have a dish towel or something to use as a yoga strap for poses where we're drawing our knee in, so you're not straining to reach, that might be helpful. Or there will be one standing twist if it's helpful. In yoga classes, sometimes we use a block. So we have a little more room for the twist rather than trying to reach the ground. Or right here, I have a chair, so something higher might be helpful. Just take a moment to set up your space if you'd like to grab anything. If not, come on down to your back. We'll start by connecting to breath while we lie on back. Put your hands on your belly. And feel the belly rise as you breathe in. And soften back down towards the mat as you breathe out. We'll start to slow the breath down. I invite you to count to 5 as you breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths like that. And we'll stay here for a couple of more breaths. You can let go of the count, unless you find counting helps to keep your mind present. When you breathe in and the belly rises into your hands, feel the space between your low back and the ground. And then when you breathe out and the belly draws back towards your spine, press your spine actively, flatten it into the mat. And stop pressing when you're ready to breathe in. Low back will return to its natural curve. Exhale, flatten low back into the mat. Draw the ribs and belly in. 2 more breaths like that. And relax the pressure, let the back be natural. Separate your feet a little bit wider. If you're using a yoga mat, as wide as that. If you're not, just a little wider than your hips, pigeon toe the toes in a little bit if that feels safe to knees. Arms, open out to a T and then bend the elbows, palms facing sky like a goalpost. Take a breath into your chest. Exhale, let the knees start to fall to the left. And as you breathe in, point them back up to the ceiling. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center, both hips flat on earth. Exhale, knees fall left, look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right, look left. Go back and forth like that 4 more times to each side. Keep breathing. The movement might stay small or it might get bigger. But gravity will do a lot of that work. Your job is to keep the breath nice and slow and rhythmic. Next time you come back to center, pause. Take a breath down into your belly. Exhale, draw the knees up towards your chest. Holding onto your knees with your hands, maybe your elbows. Or maybe hold on behind your knees to your legs. And if you want to hold a towel between your hands so you don't have to strain with shoulders to hold the position, just relax back down here. Tailbone towards the earth. 2 more breaths. Bring your hands on top of your knees and start to circle the knees together and away from each other. Together and away. 2 more circles in that direction. And reverse. Circle them out and back in. If you're straining to hold knees, hold on to your pants. Elbow to knee abdominals. Let's start with feet on the floor, knees bent. Hands interlaced behind head and neck. These won't be our Western yoga crunches, yoga abdominals to connect to the breath and to connect to the abdominals that protect the low back, start to create space, decompress it. Cradle head and neck and hands. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat, press your low back flat. As you breathe out, take a tiny twist. Point both elbows at your left thigh so both shoulders stay off earth. Pick your left foot up, lining your knee right over your hip, like you're sending your knee to the ceiling. Pull your belly down. Inhale, center. Both feet on the mat. Head and shoulders will stay up for the whole series. Reach your triceps up. Keep the head relaxed. Exhale. Both elbows twist to the right. Pick your right foot up. Pull belly to spine. Inhale, center. Shoulders up. Press the low back flat. Exhale, twist to your left. Active feet, like you're pressing on the gas pedal with your left foot. Spread your toes and press out through ball of foot. Pull belly down. Inhale, center. Shoulders up, low back flat. Exhale, twist to the right. Right knee comes only to the hip, no closer than that. Then you're not using abdominals so much as your leg muscles. So keep the knee forward, lift the shoulders. Inhale, last round, press your low back flat. Exhale, twist to left, pull belly down. Inhale, center, shoulders up, tailbone tucks in. Exhale, twist to the right, pull belly down. Press on the gas. Inhale, center, head down, feet down. Put your hands on your belly. Take a huge breath in, ballooning belly, and exhale, let it go. Bridge pose. So all that crunching we just did with the front body will stretch it back out. Start by lining your feet up in line with your hips. Maybe close enough you can touch your heels with your fingers, but if they don't reach, don't worry, they don't have to be that close. Let's start with the palms turned up to the ceiling so your shoulders are open wide. Arms will stay relaxed, your legs, your butt, doing all the work here. Press your feet down, tuck the tailbone in. Inhale into chest. Exhale, press feet down to press hips to sky. Flattening out the fronts of the hips. Now, instead of breathing to the belly, keep the belly button in and breathe up into your chest as if you could draw your rib cage away from your pelvis. Exhale, press down with your feet, send your pelvis away from your ribs, making length in low back rather than pressing into it. If you're feeling crunch in the low back, lower the hips, curl the tailbone up some more, and then press your feet down to keep that length. 2 more breaths into your chest. If your legs are getting hot, you're doing it right. Release the gritting in your teeth. Exhale, slowly bring the upper back down. Pause. Tilt the tailbone up. Lower your middle spine down. Pretend there's a big pillow between your thighs. Give it a squeeze. Tuck your tail. Lower the low back down. Leave the butt hovering off the earth for just 1 inch. Curl pelvis up, pull belly in. And then lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Separate your feet wide again. Open your arms to the goalposts. And do that windshield wipe motion a couple times. Back to your natural but deep breath. And settle back to center. Pick your right foot off the floor, foot flexed, and cross it over left knee. If you need to walk left leg out a little bit so your ankle can reach it, that's cool. And then there might be room to walk the left knee back in. Bring both palms to your thighs and start to press right thigh open with your hand. Send your breath, feel down into your low back. Exhale, flatten low back into mat and see how that feels. Optional, stay right here, continuing to massage open to feel the stretch in right hip and low back, or left knee to chest. Here's a good place if you've got your dish towel. This place fine. You can hold onto it behind your leg. So again, everything can relax and you can hang out in this shape. Or maybe you put your foot on a wall so you don't have to hold it at all. If you are reaching, right hand reaches between the 2 legs, that little triangle space. Hold on to the left leg anywhere you can. Flex the right foot, pull all the toes back, even pinky toe, to protect your knee and to target the stretch into the hip. All right, set your feet down, change sides. Breathe in as you lift the flexed left foot. Breathe out as you hook your ankle on right knee. Close your eyes and feel down into your hip as you massage left thigh open. And in that feeling mode, feel if it's right for you to bring the right foot in closer or pick your right foot off the floor. The deeper you go in the stretch, the more active your left foot becomes. Again, so you can target stretch into hip rather than knee. Knees don't need to be more flexible than they already are. Hips, on the other hand, need all the help they can get. All right, release that. Roll onto one side and press yourself up to sitting. Coming into a cross-legged seat. And if your knees are very high up when you're sitting like that, that's okay. We're about to do a seated hip opener. But you might find it helpful to take a big cushion, or block, something to raise your seat. Trying to get the knees level with the hips one day. Put the left hand on the ground behind you. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. And start to draw the thigh bone out away from hip. Like you're making space in the joint, not actually trying to dislocate any bones. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, chin to left shoulder. Imagine you can feel your lung extend all the way down into right hip. Send breath there. A lot of the effectiveness of yoga stretching is that connection to breath in the tissues. Come back to center. Put your other leg in front. Lean on right hand, left hand to thigh. Start to make space in the hip like you're drawing the thigh bone out. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, look over right shoulder. And again, if you're feeling pressure in the knees, active feet, spread the toes. You might not be able to flex them back, but if you spread the feet bones, you can protect the knee and get the stretch where it belongs in your hip. Come back to center. Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose, soles of the feet together. Press the feet together, spread the toes apart. Active feet, hold onto your ankles. Inhale, sit up as tall as you can. Exhale, tuck your tail down, squeeze your shoulders back, tuck your chin down. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, tail down, heart up, chest up, shoulders back. One more breath like that. Exhale, press feet together some more. Pull belly to spine. And lift your chin, relax all that pressure, and lean forward to wherever you feel the stretch. Hands can come to the ground. Or if you're still pretty upright, simply letting the head come down, you'll feel a stretch somewhere. Once you come into that stretch, you might inhale to lift the chest up a little bit, taking any pushing pressure out of low back. Lengthen out of it. And then exhale, upper body can relax some more. 2 more breaths there. And keep your neck relaxed as you come back up. Let's transition into a tabletop. Come onto your hands and knees. If this is safe for your wrists, your fingers are spread wide, palms on the ground right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Now some wrists, not ready for that. Fists, wrists are straight. That works just fine. Cat and cow. Inhale to pull your chest forward, widening through the collarbone, lift your tail, and let your belly hang out. Exhale, hang your head, tuck your tailbone down, rounding your spine to sky like a Halloween cat. Pull your belly in. Inhale, chest forward, stretching the front of the body. Exhale, head down, tail down, stretching the back body. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Adding on. Inhale, chest forward, and if it feels safe to wrists, knees, rock forward. Tuck your toes. Exhale, untuck your toes, hang your head, start to sit back on your heels. Child's pose. Again, inhale forward, tuck your toes, open your chest. Exhale, untuck, round back. Continue to go back and forth like that on your own breath and your own range of motion. You might not be going back and forth this much, maybe not today. It's the breath that always matters. Adding one more piece. Next time you inhale forward, toes tucked. Maybe scooch the hands a little bit forward. Exhale, lift your knees, send your butt way back. Push your mat forward so your chest goes towards your thighs. Inhale, set your knees down. Untuck your toes. Exhale, sit back. Again, inhale, chest forward, tuck toes. Exhale, lift knees, Stretch your tail back, downward facing dog. Relax your neck. Inhale onto your knees. Untuck your toes and sit on your heels. Do that up to 3 more times. If you want to hang out in your down dog or any of these shapes for more than 1 breath, stay in the stretch. Give it life with your breath. Once you're complete, we'll meet in tabletop. Knees down. Stepping right foot forward. Your hand might help it to come forward. So you end up with your right knee over your right ankle, foot flat on the earth. Tuck your back toes. Runner's lunge, straighten back leg. Your hips can lift up as high as you like. And here where it might be helpful if you have something to use as blocks, like paint cans, something sturdy that can bear your weight. Or you have chairs, use that. Moving into your twisting warrior, left hand on ground, block or prop, right hand to thigh. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, twist to your right. Once you're in the twisted shape, any other arm position is fine. Hands down, back knee down. Option to stretch back into downward facing dog or do a cat-cow on your own. Twisting warrior. Step your left foot up between your hands. Help it up as much as you like. Tuck your back toes, straighten back leg. You can start with knee over heel and keep it there. How high or low your hips are doesn't matter. In fact, to twist, hips a little bit higher can be very helpful to keep a long, straight spine. Right hand on ground, prop, chair, left hand to thigh, twist. Turning belly towards left thigh. Inhale, chest forward of knee. Exhale, press the right heel back. Hands to the ground. Step your right foot up to your left foot. Fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Press your palms against your shins or your thighs. Just don't press them on the kneecaps. Those move too readily. Exhale, fold into your legs. Again, inhale, palms on legs. Stretch your chest forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, relax your neck. You can bend your knees a lot. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, tuck your tailbone down, pull belly to spine. Keep your chin tucked as you slowly round your spine up to standing. The low back will stack, the middle back, the upper back. The shoulders will come back. Bring a hand to your forehead to help your head up. Namaste. Enjoy your day.